Hidely hodly neighborinos. I am back here with another 2-card reading for you. I just wanted to get my crystals on nice and neat. Look, aren't they so pretty? I hope you can see them. It's my little crystal setup for you guys while I have you precariously balancing on a stack of my tarot card books. So we just got all kinds of energy moving in here today. Okay, so back with a 2-card reading for you, and we've got my Revelations tarot deck, which is a pretty intense and pretty fun deck because it's got images upright and reverse, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so you know the drill, and if you don't, basically you're just going to ask yourself a question. If you've got something that's been weighing on you and you're kind of curious, need some insight, go ahead and put that situation into your mind. Drop into your heart space, and I'm going to draw 2 cards, and you're going to determine whether or not card 1 or card 2 is going to be the answer to your question. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of say a little prayer for us, and while I'm doing that, you guys go ahead and take a deep breath, drop into your heart space, and figure out whether or not card 1 or card 2 is calling to you. All right, let's start. Do this one. And this one. Okay, card 1. Oh, we've got the Hermit. And he's right side up. So the Hermit is about taking time to go within and kind of like being by yourself or being one with yourself. It's usually a period of withdrawing from something or somebody, or even just kind of withdrawing from the scene, you know, from the environment, and like going inward, being more introspective and self-reflection. There's something here about in taking this time away, or in taking this time to kind of be withdrawn, to go within, that you almost like find, I don't want to say it's what's the word, like enlightenment. That's not what I mean. Yes, you can, obviously, but like that's not what I'm trying to go for here. It's like finding inspiration, or like finding a new idea for like a new direction that you want to go in. I feel like some of you guys are kind of tired of your environment, or of like the scene, the setting, the people that you've been around. And there's a need for something new, a need for change. But you're not going to find that change in the same places that you've been in. Like, you need to step away. You need to step away from the energy of this space over here, and like move within. Kind of take some time to be by yourself, to be the introvert, to be withdrawn, and to sit with yourself and like figure out who you are, and in doing so figure out what you want. Because it seems like there's like an answer, or there's like a place that your heart is trying to take you. There's like somewhere, there's a direction your heart is trying to go, but it's almost like you can't hear it because you're so like focused or so involved in this dynamic, this lifestyle, this scene, that you can't like hear yourself, or you're not listening to what your heart is trying to tell you, and your heart is trying to push you in a different direction than what's over here. But the first step to hearing that is to go within, is to be the Hermit. When I was meditating and shuffling the cards, they were showing me this, like, they just started showing me this path, like this path, and there were like trees on the side of the path, and it was like the feeling of leaving, but not just leaving, but going somewhere new, like almost exploring. And then the path suddenly changed, like in getting out of what you're used to. Almost like the path in the trees was familiar territory, but in going beyond that and getting out of what you're used to, the whole environment changed in the meditation. And it showed me like the ocean and the sunset and like an island in the distance. So like there's like new opportunities for expansion, for exploration, for growth with you. You have to be willing to kind of like take the leap to go. But in order to be willing to take the leap, you have to separate yourself from this environment that's no longer serving you, that you're tired of, that you're bored of. And I feel depression with some of you guys, like sadness, with just like, is this all there is? I kind of feel stuck. I'm just dealing with the same people over and over again, the same habits over and over again. Like your heart and your soul is craving change. Like this is not it for you anymore. And in order to find that change, or to find the courage to take the change, you got to go within. You got to step away, and you got to like, okay, let me face myself. This is what I'm feeling. This is what's going on. And I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of being this way. Like, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to go. So that's card 1. All right, card 2. Which way do you want to be? Okay, right side up. Ooh, the Tower. 2 majors today, guys. Okay, so Tower energy. The Tower represents kind of unexpected, cataclysmic change within your own personal life and galaxy, so to speak. The Tower is usually a shift or a major change happening in your life. Now, on a very basic fundamental level, this could be connected to like people moving. So the Tower will pop up if you're like changing location, changing job location. Like if there's like a literal move, the Tower will come up. Not to say that it's like a destructive or cataclysmic move or something like that, but it's a change. And so in that transition, you're moving, and that's kind of like a crumbling of the old foundation. Now, on a more a notorious sense for people in the tarot world who know what the Tower is, it's kind of like a card of destruction, but a needed destruction, meaning that like something in your life is about to end, and you may not even be aware of this. It might be a very unexpected or surprise ending that kind of gives you that feeling of your foundation crumbling, being uprooted, and there's usually a huge series of changes and feelings of uncomfortability with this, even painful. But this is all happening in your highest and greatest good. You have to understand that the ending, this transition, this change that's about to come into your life is happening in your highest and greatest good, or that y'all might be moving through right now. It doesn't seem like that, and it may feel difficult and painful. But when you turn around, when the ashes have settled, and you turn around and you look from where you're going to where you were, you're going to be able to see like why this needed to happen. So don't fight the movement. Don't fight the shift. Don't fight the change. Allow it to happen. It can be painful, but that pain is releasing you of something. It is tearing something away from you that isn't serving you anymore. And it is like ripping off a Band-Aid. It kind of sucks, but then it's done, and then you can actually scar instead of just keeping that Band-Aid smothering the wound and letting it fester and whatever. Like, you gotta let it breathe so it can scar, and then you can move on and it doesn't hurt anymore. So Tower energy with you guys. Some of you guys may not be so dramatic, but some of you guys might be going through some emotional heaviness with these changes in your life as well. But know that it is in your highest good. Okay, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all of your support. You are awesome. I love you, and that is it. Goodbye.